What's up, guys? Matthew, your favorite black guy, and today I'm bringing a video. Today I'm bringing you a Wi-Fi battle, and it's against my really good friend Ben. Before I start off this video, I would like to say let's try to hit 7 likes. And the only reason I'm bringing up the like goal is because we've been breaking the like goal like it's nothing. Like 10 likes on the last video. That's actually that's a lot for me. At only 38 subs, and also I also wanted to mention the subscriber count has just gone up immensely from 31 to 38, like in less than 3 days. That's really good. So if you want to see more, also remember to share with your friends. Now that I got all that junk out of the way, let's start. Let me introduce my team. I'm bringing the same team you may have seen for the last few battles. This team is just really good. It fits my playstyle. I have power. I also have defense. HitmonOP is just a pure monster. Like, I know it's my wall, but I have so many things going on with it. It's especially defensive with assault vest, so it eats the hits from the special side. It has intimidate, so now physical attackers are crippled a little bit. It's adamant nature just to boost, because I'm going to be switching in and out because the intimidate and the fake out is really good. So that's I really love HitmonOP. It's a pretty good wall, so if you haven't tried it, use one. Bronzong is not, I can't say it's as good. It can take a hit and get up stealth rocks, but other than that, I don't know. But it fits well with the team structure. Meloetta, which is just a beast, it's also assault vest, so 2 of the same items, but that also takes up the hits. I have a nice ghost immunity for that Bronzong. Roserade, it always puts in work in my Wi-Fi battles, always. Haxorus, it always seems to pull a comeback or just live with a sliver of health. And we have Arcanine, which is actually tied for my second favorite Pokemon. If you want to know what the second, what do you call it? It's tied with Alakazam for second. They're both, I really love them. You can see I'm a Gen 1 fan, obviously. I also like Glade is my favorite Pokemon, but Gen 1 is my favorite gen. Just have to say that. Okay, Brandon is bringing a Sharpedo. I don't think it's going to be Mega, just because there's Camerupt and Glalie. So those are most likely the Mega. He has Hydreigon, Camerupt, Fortress, Glalie, and what do you call it? Sableye. I know Sableye is more useful. It feels different. It fills different roles. So I can see from the structure of his team, it's probably not going to be the Mega variety. It's going to be the annoying prankster Will-O-Wisp thing. So let's get straight into the battle. My game plan was I saw a lot of fire and fighting weaknesses, so I can just go in with my what do you call it? I can just go in with my Arcanine and just bam everything with a Choice Banded, either Flare Blitz or close combat. So he goes for a substitute, and I just go straight for a Flare Blitz. No first turn predictions. Hydreigon switch. It's not that obvious, actually. I don't think he would switch right away because he knew I was going to go for a Flare Blitz. I get little recoil damage. He goes for Recover, so it is the Recover annoying prankster Sableye. I think next team I'll have is going to feature a Mega Sableye. It's going to be a pretty fun set. I'm going to get 2, so you never know which one it's going to be. It might be especially defensive, it might be defensive. So I just smack that thing with the Flare Blitz and it dies. Like, it does not live, it just dies. I am Choice Banded, so I do not want to stay in because he can just revenge kill me. I knew this was the perfect opportunity to let HitmonOP eat the hit. You can just soak it, drink it, whatever you want to say. So look, he's gonna go for a Dark Pulse, which is pretty neutral against my team. But I do have HitmonOP to resist it. Oh wow, I'm saying too much. Sorry about that. He goes out into his Fortress. I just go for a Fake Out because Fake Out would do damage. That's pretty much it. It would just do damage. It's not gonna do good damage, but it's gonna do damage. Fortress comes out. eats up the hit, takes its leftovers back, and now it's back at 30, so that was a useless turn. I just wasted PP for, what do you call it, fake out. Romeo is a good matchup against this team just because, Gyro Ball might actually hurt a little bit because Romeo is pretty fast. It's base 90. If it was a little faster, it would be really good. I think it would be OU. Just because it's diversity. I'm the technician set, which is really fun to use. I see everybody who likes to run Leaf Storm. The Leaf Storm, what do you call it, nuke set, where you just come in, Leaf Storm anything, and yeah, basically. I go for the Hidden Power Grass, wow. Hidden Power Rock on the Fortress. It does over half. He goes for a Volt Switch. I'm out. He's out of there, and he goes back out into his. This time I predicted Draco Meteor because the Dark Pulse was pretty obvious, so I got that prediction right. I'm proud of myself for that. So I'm looking good. I can set up my Stealth Rocks without anything. That does actually too much, so it might actually be Specs. I don't know. Maybe it is Specs. Maybe Hydreigon is just way too powerful, and it's Modest Scarf. Maybe, I don't know. I don't like to use things like I usually don't like to use things like Adamant Choice Band or Jolly Choice Scarf, just because you can boost your other stats, and they also have a boosting item. So that's how I usually like to do. I set up my Stealth Rocks. The Stealth Rocks on my side of the field are pretty bad, just because Arcanine's switches are limited. I do have the Rapid Spin on the HitmonOP, but I don't know. I just don't use the move. I might change it out with something else. I really don't use the move because unless hazards are like, there's a bunch of hazards on my side, I just don't click Rapid Spin. So this time I knew he was gonna probably predict me to go for Flare Blitz and just let the recoil kill me. But this time I smack anything because the Sableye is gone. I can smack anything with a close combat. That almost kills. You see how quick that HP bar went down? It went down hella quick. That was random, but yeah, it went down really quick. So I can 2-hit KO this camera. It's probably defensive. Another backup Stealth Rocker, I don't know. But Arcanine is here. It killed it. Well, I don't want to say because a lot of YouTubers say and that sounds unprofessional. It's not like I'm professional, but it just sounds tacky. He goes for wow, I said again. He goes for the U-turn, and I thought it wasn't gonna kill, so I was gonna be able to get a close combat off on anything else, but it actually does kill. So unfortunately, Arcanine does have to go down here. He goes out into his Glalie, and this is a perfect switch for my HitmonOP, just because I can get the Intimidate off. I think even with the Intimidate on the Glalie, the explosion would kill, but oh wow, I don't like to say but I keep on saying it either way, because you can't process your thoughts right away. So I just go for the fake out. I don't know what he is yet. He can be explosion, whatever he is, but he goes for a Shadow Ball here, and you're gonna see how little this does. Look how little that did. Barely any damage. HitmonOP just ate that hit, and I can go for a close combat and just kill this. Oh gosh. This is just gonna be me fighting myself because I keep on saying But yeah, close combat just kills that thing. He goes out into his Bruce again. He goes out into his Bruce for the first time in this match. And I go out into my Green Lantern because it is pretty much death fodder. If you did not know, this nickname is also actually from him. It's a really good nickname. Shiny Green Lantern. Shiny Bronzong. Wow. Shiny Bronzong is a lantern, and it's green. Get the reference? I guess you do. I was actually thinking this Crunch wouldn't kill, but it's a Sharpedo, so yeah, it just kills me off. It doesn't matter because I didn't need it anyways. He actually isn't Life Orb, which is pretty surprising. He gets 2 speed boost up, so now he can outspeed with the rest of my team. But with him on top around, That's not gonna happen. I get the intimidate off. He predicts me to go for the fake out, which is good prediction, because I actually did go for the fake out. So now he's just at +3. It's not like it matters. He outspeeds HitmonOP anytime. So he goes for the waterfall, and I was just hoping I did not flinch. I did not flinch, because that could be pretty bad, and I did not, and I go for the close combat, and I kill this thing. So 2 kills for HitmonOP already. This thing is just putting in the finest of work, putting in the finest. I recommend, if you're looking for a wall, use HitmonOP. Please. For me. He goes back out into his Hydreigon, and I switch out again. I switch out here. I go out into my Ariana, the Meloetta, and yeah, he goes for the flamethrower here, because that was his safest play. And I get burned, even with the assault vest. I actually took that hit not as well as I thought I would. It's not stab, so that probably means he's choice specs. Goes for the flamethrower. I can go for the hyper voice here. And I actually knew on the second turn he would switch out into his fortress. I actually did. But I knew there was no reason for me not to go for a hyper voice, because hyper voice and a shadow ball combo would kill this thing. Hyper voice actually did way more than I expected for being resisted. But fortress does not have the best special defense. You're usually good in one defense and have poop in the other one. So I can just go for the shadow ball here, and Meloetta is picking up a kill. I actually thought that was not gonna kill. So yeah, I actually did kill it. And he can go back. He can go back out into his Hydreigon. That is his last poke. And I can see what he locks himself into, because he is obviously not Life Orb. He's been playing this Hydreigon pretty well. I'm not sure whether it's Scarfed, Specs, but I know Hydreigon Timid still outspeeds a Roserade Timid, because their Roserade is base 90 and Hydreigon's base 98. So I just go for a fake out here. I know this is pretty pointless when I could just I can just go out into my Haxorus, but I wanted to make sure, just in case like some crazy crit doesn't let me, I don't know, all of a sudden he gets a crit on a flamethrower. He gets a crit on this flamethrower, and I wouldn't be able to kill it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just wanted precaution. I also wanted to see him on top pick up another kill, but it did not. Haxorus comes out here. Nice and powerful Haxorus coming out on the field. He goes for a flamethrower, and he actually does get another crit. Again, he gets a crit, but I actually have Lumberry, so if he burned me, it doesn't matter. I can still take it out from that range, and I kill him. Thank you, Ben, for that battle. That was an amazing battle. He told me that his team was not well planned out, but it was a really great battle. Wow, the quality actually looks pretty good. I was just looking at it. I was just staring at it, and it actually looked okay. Wow. If you liked the video, I already said this in the beginning, but just reminder, if you like the video, leave a like. Remember to share with your friends, and more coming soon. Hopefully I can get some free-for-alls in, but I'll see you all later. Peace out.